to the 90s Kid game show, where you can watch games played new and old. I'm your host, Game Think Talk. I'm on Twitter, Game Think Talk. I also host the 90s Kid podcast. Today we're looking at Fallout 4. I was a big fan of Fallout 3. I was extremely excited for Fallout 4. This is a few hours into the game. Great, Fallout loading areas. Just open a door. This is a few hours into the game. You've emerged from the vault. This is sort of the second main quest. This is when...
Looks like the power's out in this section.
If you haven't played this so far, this is a Paladin, one of the good guys that have taken up shop at the local cop shop. You help them clear out some zombies, and now you're helping...
Look at this place. Scribes would have a field day in here.
Establish some communication relay. Now, one of the things about this quest that annoyed me was that when he first asked you to do it, you can either agree...
The transmitter should be in the control room at the top of the core, but it looks like the elevators are dead. We'll have to keep heading down for now, and find a way to get the facility's power back online.
Yeah, great. Or
there has
you
to
can...
be a power backup system somewhere.
That's great.
Scout the maintenance
talk
area
here.
off the main chamber. I'll remain here and watch our backs.
Okay, so you're gonna stand here and do nothing. Watch our backs. Well, that's what I do too. I've got the gun. Creepy. You just expect it to break. I guess it's scientific glass, but... Anyways, one of the annoying things about this quest was that when he asks for your help, you can demand a bit of money. And your robot butler, the companion, Codsworth, it flashes up different things and tells you whether your companions like or don't like what you just did. And it says that he doesn't like it, so you get a sort of negative... You get a punishment for asking for money. First off, you don't know these people at all. And it's a role-playing game. You're supposed to be able to do different actions. And of course, yeah, you're going to have a bit of punishment from them because you have to accept responsibility for your actions.
Yes.
Okay. I guess this is a gun that shoots junk. That's awesome. I like
Warning. Power loss detected. Engine core is offline.
that. Okay. Turn up the engine core. But anyways, there really wasn't a lot of choice. They didn't want to offer any money, and you just got the feeling that the game really wanted you to do this quest. I guess you could have skipped it if you wanted, but didn't feel like there was too much option. The companions in this game, they're nice because the game can feel a little bit lonely when you're wandering around. And they offer a bit of humor and help, actually. A big problem with Elder Scrolls and Fallout games is that you're constantly becoming over-encumbered. So this guy can carry a lot of the extra crap, and then you can fast travel back and dump it off. They use the old password system, likeness to wonk. Okay. That shit's doom.
There we go.
Okay. Great. One thing I like about Fallout is that
restored.
not a lot of it...
Engine fueled, primed, and standing by for your command.
Oh, he is watching our back.
Stealth capabilities.
I
Fascinating.
think I got it. He's not doing a lot of shooting, he's doing a lot of reloading. Oh, there he is. The Darth Vader red bolt shooting out.
Where did you go?
Keep up the good work, buddy.
Gone.
I guess I'm not getting any experience points from killing these guys. No problem.
Disappeared. Command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5.
Oh, I can't even get out there. Oh, maybe this is like a set feature for me to die. That'd be
2,
interesting.
1. Engine firing.
Uh-oh. Wait a second, you're gonna tell everybody? Or is that reporter?
test firing completed with an efficiency rating of 96.7%.
Some sad music. Ground isn't too hot. Hey, Paladin, how are you?
Oh my god! Are you alright?
Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter. Let's go.
Nice. He's fine. There are a lot of things in this game that could easily break your immersion. I mean, if you've ever played a Bethesda game before, that's just how it goes. And it's a little sad that they haven't been able to fix any of that. But it's just something you kind of have to accept, I think, when a game is going to be this big. You know, games are sort of a real give and take of what they can offer and the features they want to put in. Ooh, interesting level. You know, with the lighting,
Is someone present?
Over there! Get him!
the lighting is where Bethesda really shown with this game, and I think the particle effects of clouds, sky, sun. That stuff is great. Oh my god, lots of these guys. Oh, they're tough. Good thing I had him to take all the bullets. So grunt. Because a shotgun I recommend is very powerful, especially to do with a good upgrade to it. I couldn't see why you wouldn't want to get the perk gun nut either. Because it really deals so much power, and most of the time you're up pretty close to personal in the battle. I mean, you can,
They may have been after the transmitter as well.
you know, you can be a bit of a sniper if you want as well, but it just doesn't play like a regular shooter. The shooting is better by far. It feels a lot better. It's the best combat I've ever felt in a Bethesda game. Bethesda 3D game. Jeez, you get a lot of this. People just walking into you, getting in your way. Everybody's a giant, bulky robot. It's getting a little harder to forgive this kind of stuff. You know, they've just had so much time to fix it, and they're one of the biggest companies in the world for making games. It's a little disappointing. But if people want open world games, that might be the price to pay. Something has to be cut back somewhere. They just can't test everything everywhere. But it just seems like some of this is so simple. Not simple, but obvious. Obviously, it's not simple, or they would have been able to fix it. It's a massive game. But what is this? The roof? The outside? Backyard? It loaded a new area. Hopefully I'm not done. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the whole quest. A lot of people complain about this interface. I don't really mind it. I think that if you're a PC guy, this was done with a concession for console players. You know, with like cycling on the shoulder buttons, and then you have these little sub-menus here. Retrieve the deep range transmitter. Real deep. But I don't really mind the interface at all. But I have another writer on the 90s Kids site, Matthew Hayes. He's saying he really doesn't like the interface, and he wants to use... He's going to try using the phone app. You know, you put that app in your phone and you put it in the little Pip-Boy replica. I don't think that's going to be any better. Just knowing... I'm outside. Oh my gosh, I gotta go all the way back in. Ooh, that was a run. Especially carrying all this crap.
Going down.
Playing this game really makes me think about Morrowind. I really want to go back to Morrowind. Before I started the stream, I was looking up different ways to play it, and I've got a Mac, but I want to play it on my TV. to do the mouse and keyboard thing, the lean forward. I want to sort of be able to sit back, especially a game that long. I want to be able to really relax. There it is. Bethesda's Item Viewer Simulator.
Let's get out of here. We'll take the
Oh, that was
service
it.
elevator
Now
to
we
the
can go.
surface.
Oh. Well, that's handy. Alright.
Going up.
And you know, Morrowind, when that first came out, that was one of the first games that I bought for the original Xbox. And it really blew me away with the feel, the real sort of serene feel to it. Now watch there be a ton more enemies respawn
Let's move
here.
out.
Yeah, anytime somebody says the coast looks clear, you know what that means.
Well, that could have gone smooth. Where do you think you're going? We have a lot to discuss.
So are we gonna discuss it? You're back to me. What's that?
Paladin dance.
Well, that could have gone smoother, but mission accomplished.
See, that's a pretty good example of how glitchy this
I
game
don't
is.
need an evaluation.
Accepting constructive criticism is the best way to improve ourselves, both physically and mentally. However, this doesn't diminish your role in the operation. Without your assistance, it could have been in jeopardy.
It's an
That being
unpaid
said,
role.
I believe we have two important matters to discuss. First and foremost, if you'll hand me the deep-range transmitter, I'd like to compensate you for your assistance during this operation.
Well, that's nice.
I think you'll find this weapon useful. It's my own personal modification of the standard Brotherhood laser rifle. May it serve you well in battle.
Critical shots do double damage, and the critical meter fills faster. Does less damage than the other one, but I think the fire rate is big time improved, and long range. Okay. Not enough.
Huh, a rifle. That can't be the best you've got.
It's all I can spare at the moment. You should learn to be a bit more thankful about what you receive. Now, as far as the second matter goes, I wanted to make you a proposal. We had a lot thrown
A
at us
wedding
back
proposal.
there. Our op could have ended in disaster, but you kept your cool and handled it like a soldier. There's no doubt in my mind that you've got what it takes. The way I see it, you've got a choice. You could spend the rest of your life wandering from place to place, trading an extra hand for a meager reward. Or, you could join the Brotherhood of Steel and make your mark on the world. So, what do you say?
It's a pretty big decision to throw on someone that you've just met, who just started playing this game, who just emerged from a vault. He doesn't really even know what I do. I guess it's
So-
his pitch.
What would be expected of me if I joined?
You'd be under my command, and I'd expect you to follow orders. No more mercenary work. This is the real thing. You'd have access to advanced military weapons, as well as your own personal suit of power armor. Most importantly, you'd have the Brotherhood at your back, ready to spill its own blood to keep you alive. Offer still stands. Can we count on you?
I
I
don't know.
don't know.
There's a lot to take into consideration.
It's a big decision, so I understand your hesitation. If you decide you want to become one of us, you know where we are. Good luck.
I actually broke out of that conversation by holding left. I don't know why you bother doing anything other than completing these missions to get experience. Gun nut. Gun nut or opening safes? Probably gun nut. I mean, it's just what you do the majority of the time is shoot people, and that's how you stay alive, so. And you don't really... It's very confusing, because this is all done on a perk system, but I have no... And you choose your attributes initially, so you spread them out, like, say, give 3 to body, or, 5 to luck, or whatever. But I don't actually see those increase. I guess I could go investigate, but I'm not in charge of upping those. Those initial decisions decide what you can do. So I didn't put enough into strength, so I can't pick a strength 4 perk, only a strength 3. I put a lot into luck, so I can choose this one. Randomly receiving 5 times XP from any action. And if you're stupid, it's better. But I didn't know that going in, so I think I gave a lot to intelligence. Lots. Anyways, let's just go with this is a nice one. Scrapping weapons and armor. You can get the higher and more difficult items to find. Anyways, let's go with gun nut, wherever that is. Requirements not met. And what are those? A level 13. Okay. Who needs to sneak? Just once? That's pretty lame. Or does that work like a spell? You know what? A radiation one would be really nice because I'm constantly eating this food. Lead belly. Yeah, that's what I want. Rad resistant. Okay. Confirmed. Bing. Are we gonna go together? Or are you just going to reminisce?
There's still a place for you in the Brotherhood.
Or are you gonna...
If you want it.
Are you fantasizing about turning this into power armor? Not sure.
I still want to think about it.
Suit yourself. You know where to find us when you're ready to make a decision.
So, are you gonna, is this gonna be that awkward thing where we both say bye and then walk in the same direction? Or you're just gonna stare at that? Okay. Enjoy yourself. I'm gonna walk back at night, alone. Well, I've got Codsworth, of course. There he is. Hey, gentlemen. What are cars? It's like your neighbor that's got all those broken down cars in their front yard. Come on, man, clean it up. Can you imagine having to move those things? They're gonna be so heavy. Wow, what a workout that was. I love this Art Deco style. This is what they nailed pretty well. I find the vistas, the long range stuff in the sky, the different weather effects look great. Some of the textures up close. I mean, this looks like a PC game from about 8 years ago. This looks like Fallout 3 on the PC. It's definitely better than what Fallout 3 looks like on the console. And this is probably more of what you remember Fallout 3 looking like. The graphics are improved. Are improved. I sounded like a Californian there. Are improved. And you know how you kind of have a way of looking back at your favorite games, and I think there was a really funny one on is this gonna load? Just to go into a house? Jeez. I think Andrew Reiner was on the Game Informer show, and they're asking him what does he want to see improved from Fallout 4 to 3, and he only asked for one thing, and he instantly said, stop the loading times when you go into a house. That's the worst part. So, other than doing quests and fighting, a lot of what you spend, like most Bethesda games, and Elder Scrolls and Fallout games really, is picking up crap. And they've really added a nice addition, where just like Metal Gear Solid 5 motivated people to go and Fulton all the enemy combatants out and take them out non-lethally because you got to bring them back to
Don't think I
your
can
base.
take this.
It's the same thing. So you're able to bring this stuff back, you load up your buddy, and you can craft things, upgrade weapons, and build your settlement. And I really like that idea of having the settlement, even though it's still not done with very much polish. But I really like the idea of having the settlement because, well, that was a big waste of a load. Thanks a lot. Because follow could be, like I said earlier, what I like about having the companion is that it can be a lonely game, and that's why I think the settlement is a really great idea, because it can be a lonely experience. It's a big world, and you spend a lot of it alone, and a lot of it fighting maniacs. I don't know if you've ever played Bloodborne or Demon Souls, Dark Souls. You know, those games were designed with the purpose to make you feel alone, lonely, isolated. And that's a part of this game too, but I always found myself in Bloodborne and Dark Souls wishing that there was just like a few more nice people around, just to have a bit of a break. Yeah, he's funny. You know, even though I think Bloodborne is one of the best games of the year, it felt a little bit samey, where it was a lot of the same colors, and I mean, the whole game is based on the battle system and great level design as far as mechanics, but it felt a little samey sometimes. Ah, Grey Garden. Great. Oh, all these robots. I've never seen these before. This is what I love about Bethesda games. This exploration and just discovering something new and not having a pointer on your map that just shows you where to go. What are these here? How do they start? He's a supervisor. They're not.
If you're looking to trade, then let's make a deal.
Green.
At Grey Garden, the price is always right. Shall we make a deal?
That'd be great.
Alright. Ammo is always a great thing to have in this game. Ran out a lot of that when I had the last big battle. I don't do drugs. Shipment of cloth. What's a shipment of cloth? Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, right, because they're traders. Because you set up trade routes and settlements in this game. So they would ship this to your settlement. What I really need is food, or to sell stuff to this guy. So you can use the handy dandy sorting option, sort things that are high value, put those to the top that I'm not going to use. The righteous authority. I really think George Clooney is voicing that guy, or like a George Clooney sound-alike. Junk jet, probably super heavy too. Weight 29, 25. Holy crap. I don't really pick up much crap anymore. Gold watch. You know, it's better to probably just keep that stuff and build with it. That's another wrinkle to this game that, you know, Fallout 3 wouldn't have had, where before you would just sell everything and move on. Oh my gosh, look at all this. I don't think I can just take this, can I? Really? Oh, I'm not stealing. Because they're just robots and they want to serve.
Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
You need humans. What a jerk.
That's pretty ingenious. I bet you can work around the clock.
Not only that, but your data collection and analysis must be top-notch. I'm sure these crops want for nothing.
Of course, darling. Our unique hierarchy allows for constant operation. You see, there are two kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, Green and Brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him.
I remember him. He was one of Rodco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric.
You seem a bit confused, darling. You're far too young to remember anything that happened before the war.
You haven't met anyone else who was around back then?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, darling, but no. In my experience, you are unique. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Edward Gray. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any
Codsworth.
woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
It's awful.
Isn't it, though? Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What's in it for me?
Trust me, darling. I can make it worth your while. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Well, that was an oddly sexual way to ask me to do something from a robot.
Some new fruits for sleeping, and there'll be cats that all want it. Off you go then.
This is great. I love this. Because trying to find food for the settlement was one of the hardest things. It just wasn't coming up on my travels. So, a great Bethesda moment, discovering something like this. Oh, that's stealing, though. I guess it's just a communal garden. See, this is a nice place. You would never have this in Bloodborne. I mean, they're very different games. I don't want to compare them, but I will compare them. And there's nothing nice and safe and happy about Bloodborne. And that's the intent. And that's fine. And it works for that game. But I love finding little things like this.
Well, this is just super. We love to have visitors.
So, it's really great as you go along in Fallout to just sort of pick up different quests from the people that you run into, hold on to them, and then still kind of go on and do what you were doing with the main line, and then when you are ready, then you can go back and finish all those. They're not on a time limit or anything. But I've heard that if you sort of mainline the quest, mainline the story, hit all the critical points, and then try to go back and find the side quest, it's a bit more of a grind. It's a bit tougher to do. This looks pretty dangerous. Rubber. Who took care of that? Oh, he's the best. He is the best. Submachine gun? No. Oh, wow. I haven't really used the dog much. The dog can go do some scavenging for you. But, whoa, hello. Yowzas. The dog can, he can do a bit of scavenging for you, but... And you can get a perk so that he attacks and kills. But this guy does a great job. You can really sit back while he takes care of most of it. And he carries a lot of crap for you. Which is... Oh, God! That's a nice moment. What did it even come out of? Oh, they're mole rats. I see. Coming out of the ground. That makes a lot of sense. What is that? Floating grenade. That's pretty cool.
Are you sure there isn't someone more suited to all this?
That's great. Well, there really wasn't much here. I feel like I missed something. Sort of the rhythm of the game would generally give you more than that, especially if they call it a location. Ah, here we go. Right. Jeez, getting radiated all to heck. I just really want this. I think it's worth it. One.
I'm in.
Okay. So religious kooks. I don't know, maybe that stuff has a bit of value. So I guess you could have... Oh yeah, look at all that. Worth getting radiation poisoning. Alright, might as well sleep here. That's nice. Some foggy effects. Let's see. That's one of the things that makes this game quite easy, is that you can pause the game and administer health at any point just by doing this. That stops it. That doing that and even using the computer in that radiation room, having your radiation not affect me anymore is... It's a little bit lame. I mean, it's helpful. I'm playing the game on a hard difficulty, so that is appreciated. But it takes away from the immersion, again. You just have to accept it as a nice feature that makes it a little easier, prevents a few deaths. And I suppose that if you were going to dive your hand in your pocket and grab a medkit or something, you know, you wouldn't really worry about... it would probably take you less time than it would take you to do it in a video game. You work through sort of like a... maybe a clunky navigation system. Ah, he was burying his friend, and I killed him. But I didn't instigate it. I would have just combined help you. So here we go. This is slowed down because you're encumbered. So we can talk to the man here when he's done staring at the grave.
Hey.
Miss Mattie,
Hey. You just dump stuff that's heavy. Junk jets. That'll do it right there. Got some other things. Just for now. Maybe that's enough wandering. I'll go back and plant some of this stuff. This fast travel's pretty nice. Of course, it only works with places that you have been to and discovered. Right now, it's not even working as I try to press X on it. There, it finally clicked in. It would be nice to, I guess, get to the point if you had a faster way to travel. You know, horse or some kind of a. But you never really see anything like that in Fallout games. Horses, or other than cows. Cows not gonna go too fast. So I don't know if later on in the game they're gonna have a quicker way to get around, or if it's just always gonna be fast travel. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's fun to explore.
I wouldn't be very good company right now.
No, this guy's actually not good company at any point in the game. He just sort of walks around and says those little things. You have to give him a job, so that is the scrap table. You assign him to that. I don't really know what it does. The game doesn't really tell you what it does, but that's what you do.
At least it's not raining.
First main character you meet.
Starting to come together.
Show to your first contact point, and we're going to finish up a quest by talking to him.
You know that settlement you sent me to help? They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. So, there's something I need to ask you. I guess you know I'm one of the last of the Minutemen. But I never really told you what happened to us.
I'm listening.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
No.
I thought everyone in the Commonwealth knew about that by now. Where the Minutemen betrayed each other and the people they were supposed to protect. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs.
This information.
On us.
I'm gonna faint.
And the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead. So I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord.
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people. That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
Okay.
That means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay. I'll do it.
That's
One of the few
spirit,
quests in
Mum.
the game
And
I've seen
one
so far that
giant
lets you actually say
step in
no.
the right direction for the Commonwealth.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen and the Commonwealth too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've gotten word about a settlement that's being threatened by raiders. I'll mark it on your map. We'll
What
find out what they
was
need.
that?
We could use more settlements supporting our cause.
Like, what was that? She's a real jerk.
You want my 2 caps? We should keep moving. Don't want to be pinned down when the raiders come.
Yeah. Keep moving.
Ship goes.
Easy, take it easy. Right. Take it easy. Do a little dump of stuff.
Don't take offense to Marcy.
Hey,
Can I be of service?
wait there.
What's mine is yours, huh?
There we go. Take it all. I'm over encumbered, but that's okay. We're gonna go right over here and dump it all off. The settlement system is nice. Like I was saying before, Fallout is a bit of a lonely game. It's nice to have a place to come back to that you can work on, that you can build. And even though the building system, like basically everything Bethesda is doing, is not perfect or polished whatsoever,
I hope you find your son.
it's addictive. It's fun. I like being able to build it up, and you can actually go quite a ways with it. So let's scrap over to this extra crap. This is quite clunky too. Basically, you learn how to rapid fire 2 buttons. Scrap all this stuff. Alright, I won't spend too much time with this because that is probably pretty boring. But we can show a little bit of building things once I put this stuff back into here. Anything heavy? 4 shotguns or so. Probably don't need to be carrying 4 shotguns around. Just dragging my leg.
Find a nice spot of ground and plant whatever you've got. Anything fresh will be a great change for us.
I want to trade a few things.
And remember to sign somebody to take care of the crops. They need looking after if we're going to harvest anything.
Oh, I see. So I could have taken that and then made more. That makes sense. Like a real farm. Your different structures that you can build. They have the... It's actually organized pretty nicely among the top. Everything in green is good and everything... The food that's in red is bad, obviously. So you go to your resources, food, and it lets you know what you have to plant. This is a terrible background for that. I'll make some more gourds. A little sidewalk garden. Oh, the hipsters in my neighborhood would be proud. That's great. There's a lot of humor to be found in this game, and that's what you need in a game this long and this big. Onto all this stuff. Would it be this fun in real life to just go outside and garden? I know people really like that. I find it very therapeutic, meditative, and you actually get something out of the deal. Potato. Okay, so we've built a bunch of that. Oh, we still got a whole bunch of this fruit. I'm not a real OCD guy. I just put it wherever I can. Great. Lots of food. Water. Happiness. What's the next quest? Go, save the day? I mean, most of the quests are all going to be about the same. Go to an area, kill everybody there. Talk to the settlers at this station. They need help. So we'll go there. Talk to Sturgis again. Maybe it's still catching up from some of the other quests.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
Right. Stop talking about it, then it won't be so awkward. I don't know what you're building. Is he doing this? That would be nice. I doubt it. Just banging a hammer against the wall.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
I wonder when we're gonna have video games where instead of making a dialogue choice, you actually speak into it and they use voice recognition. You're playing with an AI. Hopefully that's not too far down the road. Defenses.
Got a favor to ask you, kid.
Uh-oh.
I know it's silly, but I
Or
need
drugs?
a chair. Something with a nicer fit for these old bones. Can you do that for me?
Sure. Be glad to help.
Thank you.
Okay. It's a nice house. You can sit in a chair. Out in the bathroom, right here. Look out the window. I don't know if there's a specific Mama Murphy chair. They don't really tell you that. This is a nice... That's an ugly chair. There we go. That's it. What old lady wouldn't want to sit in that? Hmm? Where'd you go? Just here down the road. Oh. There's the old boy lady. No, that is a younger black man, not an old lady.
You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that chair. You're so kind, helping me like this.
When you've had a real hard day,
I just want to trade a few things.
you look forward to a chair.
You'll find what you're looking for. I know it.
Look, have a chair. No? How about this chair? How about this chair? How about this chair? There you go. Then we can play musical chairs. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm leveling up doing this. Oh, snake. She's just gonna try them all out. Yeah. Oh, lock her in. Oh yeah, look at these. Oh, it takes aluminum? Don't waste aluminum on that stuff. Great. How about a nice picture? Hmm? Hey, Mama? Wonderful. Let's go on and save that settlement.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
Home for you, not my home. Home for you, not my home. How are those two different options?
What next?
Well, I guess figuring out how to get back to living, instead of just surviving. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Was that a romantic proposition? Hmm. That is a nice feature they've added into this game, is that all of the companions you can romance. Whatever sex you want them to be. Bisexual, homosexual, heterosexual, robot sexual. Now it said we could take Sturgis as a companion. Maybe we should take him. What do you think, Mama Murphy?
fine decision, Mum. Or General, if I may. The Minutemen seem to be quite the upstanding.
Okay. That's how they solve the problem.
I'm afraid I'm not much use in a fight anymore. But back in the day, folks used to call me Murphy the Mad Woman.
Great. Let's go talk to some settlers. Overland Station. Where's that? Do some more exploring. I don't know. There it is. Way down south. I think I could fast travel over to this one and hop over. Yeah, the travel system is done pretty well. God, this game makes me want to play Morrowind. There's something about the feel of Morrowind. That soft, deep, slightly quiet atmosphere. And the absolute freedom that was in that game. To really do whatever you want. Unlimited leveling up. And a lot of consequences for your actions in that game. Which is a really nice touch that you don't see in a lot of games now. Okay. Well. Oh, it's dark. That's crazy. So when they do a fast travel, they actually simulate the time it would have taken. That's interesting. Yes, place a marker. Cross the river, southwest. Take a picture. What's he on the moon? Ah, this is where we discovered the Paladin and his police. Let's turn off that radio. Sounds awful. How about some classic Alla music? You got those Codsworth? Wow. Blowing up cars is a really nice effect in this game. Almost like a mini nuke. It's a nice game to look at. You know, it doesn't look like The Witcher, Metal Gear Solid, but those games had far less to put in. Metal Gear Solid because they just focused on having big desert areas and then very, very similar and repeated textures. You know, just enemy settlements. They were all pretty much the same, and the soldiers were the same. And The Witcher was a lot more linear. Even though it was an open world and you could do things in order, it just didn't seem... They weren't building these big, massive settlements. I don't know. It just didn't seem this deep. The Witcher felt very wide and vast, but very shallow. Well, should I go into the brewery? I can't. So let's head on over. Stay on target. Ah. Forest of mushrooms and weird things growing. Fun stuff to explore. So close, the timer is clicking, counting down the steps. There we go. You guys awake? I'm here to solve your problem. This is interesting, sort of like Boston, East Coast architecture for the States. Nice to see.
Hey.
Did the Minutemen send you?
You look pretty similar. Get to the
I'm
point.
not the Tooth Fairy. Just tell me what you need so I can get out of here.
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies. Threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
I hope so. We didn't know what to do.
This is Diamond City Radio, and that's one of the fancy robots.
General Atomic's finest. Thank you very much.
Anyway, Ray Smith is
Hey.
right behind you, baby.
My back hurts, my feet hurts, everything hurts.
My feet hurts. Come on. Proper language now.
You should turn around, 'cause there might be
Hey,
someone behind you.
can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
I'm gonna go up here and take some stuff. This, a lot of repeats. I've heard this song, I don't know, 5 times. Probably once an hour. Interesting switch. You know, I actually really like the ambient soundtrack of this game. Kill the raiders in Hardware Town. Where's Hardware Town? Right there. Alright. Looks like that would be it, but I don't think it is. It's quite a long ways. I don't remember great sound. That's sort of. I don't remember like a score of ambient music in Fallout 3. Perhaps it had it, but. Oh, really, Tom? So you can set up generators and beacons that will attract other people to your settlement. Build your little town. Become the mayor. Not just a general. Oh, that's a good find. I like that orange glow. Sure. Beautiful moment. Oh, I see. Now we have distress signals. Alright, I can't really hear that, so we'll turn that off. That's probably Hardware Town over there. Oh, that's... Ah! Jeez, that scared me. Funny, my Bloodborne instincts of never run away were kicking in. Because in Bloodborne, the game really rewards you to stay close and tight, because you're at the more narrow point of the swing of the bad guys. If you back off and run away from enemies in Bloodborne, you're going to get hit a lot more. So I was thinking that. But in Fallout, you end up running sort of backwards a lot, trying to stay away from cockroaches. A lot of the same enemies in this game as in Fallout 3. A little bit disappointing. A lot of it feels exactly the same, which is fine. I mean, I loved Fallout 3. It was a big moment in gaming, and it was a big moment for me. Loading time. A big moment for me. It was sort of like the PS3, that generation's. It was pretty mind-blowing at the time, and they haven't really pushed forward with too much of that. It's expecting a lot. I mean, it basically almost defined a generation of consoles, so you're just not going to get that all the time. They couldn't have done this without loading. Okay, off to kill some raiders. And that's a lot of what this game boils down to, really. You go to an area, you kill a bunch of raiders. and it's up to the game's story to attach any sort of significance to that. I'm surprised they haven't even announced another Elder Scrolls game. Obviously, they want to make money with Elder Scrolls Online. They want to get people into that because that's a great market to be in if you can create that recurring income every month. You know, with a Final Fantasy Online game, of course, WoW. People still play EverQuest, Eve Online, the space one. I'm sure I'm forgetting a bunch. I never play MMORPGs, but yeah, they want to get into that, and they want to create a consistent income stream with Elder Scrolls Online, and maybe that's just like the best. But I don't know. I've always felt like Elder Scrolls games were so amazing. Ah, nice music. Were such amazing solo experiences. I wouldn't want to play them online. Yeah, where is he? Uh-oh. Actually feels like a shooter. When the frame rate doesn't dip down. You know, a couple guys to deal with at once, and yeah, it doesn't feel too bad. Oh. Very actiony. Like I'm playing Resident Evil 4, except I can move and shoot. Oh, good, these zombies. Jeez. Are you okay, Cosworth? No? I don't know if you're glitching or if you're in trouble. Ah, there he is. Ah! It's a roamer, are they worse? Seems bigger. Uh-oh. Time to pause the game and cheat. You can't fast travel. Yeah, I know that. Who says I was trying to? Run. Run! Ah! Oh, I don't want to die here. It's exciting. Okay. Yeah, it's like playing House of the Dead. Oh my gosh. Pause it. No. No. How far back is it going to send me? That's the real question. So why is the ghoul even attacking me if he's not going to eat me? If he just knocks me over and that's it. And then he instantly is done with that task. He's just satisfied. Oh, Harbor Town's way down there. I'm on the wrong side. Southeast now. This was just a bad idea. Look at that. Doesn't that just beg to be explored? A pit A ship. Oh, it could be underwater. All kinds of great stuff. This game. Not perfect. Not by a long shot. But, oh. It's just fun. Stealing from dead people. It seems to be, like, regenerated. If it saved and I was on the other side of the bridge. Whatever. Oh, a salt gas mask. I bet that would look really cool. Then it's got a plus on it. Let's see what that looks like. Alright. Slightly less damage, but quite a lot of radiation damage. Or protection. You have to hold the view button. Yeah? No? Oh, I see. Ah, that looks cool. Very Fallout. That is not. First person, all the way. Run through the woods. Mossy rocks. Look like dead bodies. Running off to the distance. Just like Zelda Ocarina of Time. When you first get out into that field. Just look at anything you want. Walk on over to it. Oh, this is cool. Like in Terminator 2. Where they drive the ship in the ditch. Should I cross this bridge? No, don't cross the bridge. In fact, get away from the river altogether. I don't mind that they don't put the map overlay on the main screen. Maybe that's an option, you can put it on, but it's nice to keep some of that stuff not around as much. It's already pretty lit up. You know, like I've said before, oh, a regular person?
Excuse me, ma'am. Would you happen to know the way to Bunker Hill?
Give me caps.
I don't, but give me your caps anyway.
I am sorry, but I don't have enough to spare.
That was a persuasive. It sounded more like I was... Alright, that didn't really match up. She just got shut down. She's the worst mugger ever.
Hey.
Gemini,
Excuse
hey.
me, ma'am. Would you...
Why don't you look at me when I'm talking to you? Why?
Why do you need to go there?
I can't divulge my reasons, but I need to get there urgently.
Sorry, I don't.
This game is messy. Very messy. I think they could have worked on an overlying system that would have just worked with any conversation you were in. Just a set of rules and a system that no matter which characters are talking to each other, anytime you get glue or tape, that's great to have. You need adhesive for every gun upgrade, almost every gun upgrade. Sorry about that. These PS4 controllers, they do not last too long, do they? Not for marathoning some game sessions. Okay, back to the action. You're leveled up. So yeah, if they could have come up with sort of a system that is more reactive. This isn't a linear game, so you can't script out every single sequence in which you speak to an NPC. But if they had something that governed those rules, I mean, maybe they did. Maybe this is just what the best they had, and maybe that's not easy. But after a while, you don't want to make too many excuses. It's just, well, that's. If you want to do this in your game, you kind of have to make it work. Ooh. Beautiful stuff to explore. This lovely, gruesome guy has a toy. Oh yeah. The ghouls always sleep like they're dead. Who do they think they're fooling? Still playing music like there's more. Aluminum. Just found out that that's hard to find. Good to grab that. This part really reminds me of Dying Light. I don't really want to go to there and do a whole loading sequence. I just want to get to where I originally was going to go. This is a cool area. Nice design. Interesting. Interesting to look at. Feels like it would be a part of the real world. And then it would emerge into here, so it would sort of interact with that. And actually, if I'm off to kill some raiders in Harbor Town, then that actually might be pretty useful. So, yeah, excellent design there. A lot of times when NPCs are talking to you, you can hear them sort of clear as day, no matter if they're 50 feet above or below. It's a little bit disorienting and hard to sort of narrow down where people are. Hardware Town. So yeah, somebody's hurt here. I can't tell where that's coming from at all. Yeah, I'll come when I'm done looking at garbage.
She's going to die. She needs help.
Oh, it sounded closer.
She's in here. Please help.
Could be a trap.
Just thinking how wonderful it would be to get out of this infernal rain.
Let's see what these people's stories are. Yeah, that's always an interesting part of the Fallout universe, is where these people ended up, how they got there, how they're coping. Because you can really get creative with that, and they all kind of have a different reason for it. That almost never gets tiring. Hey, buddy. Don't mess with my robot. Oh, there's just never not time to be picking up garbage off of people. Oh, yes. They do a pretty good job of putting the most useful things at the top. Money, ammo. Because those are valuable.
It's taking so long. I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out. You don't think I will? I'm tired of sitting in my ass anyway. What's the point of hiding back here? Why the hell don't we just shoot him in the... What the fuck was that?
Ah! Nice timing on that. Okay, gotta grab that. Seems like this would be useful. You know, I might even play this on a harder difficulty. I'm playing on hard. And while there are... Watch me die now as I'm saying this. And I have reached sections that are pretty difficult, and I die a lot. And it's actually been pretty enjoyable, where I've enjoyed, you know, going back into that area and trying to see what I did wrong. Didn't really feel cheap. I still don't fear death too much in this game. Don't worry. I mean, the fact that you can pause at any time and eat a bunch of mole meat. Ah, look at that. All that talks about it. Of course it was gonna happen. Stim pack. Gotta go with those. The instant health. Food regenerative. Slur paste.
She's right back here. Hurry.
Excellent. Right in here. Perfect. Time to blow people up with a shotgun. Dead again! And here I am talking about how damn easy this game is. And I'm dying right away. I love it. A nice challenge. That's what we need. Because, what's the point of a game unless the story is absolutely riveting without a nice challenge? I need to hide. I need to... Much better. You got that, robot? want this. I want their stuff. I want their garbage. There remains. Oh, what's in there? The last coolant bottle. On sale for free.
So long. I don't know. Maybe you should go check it out. You don't think I will? Tired of sitting my ass anyway. What's the point of hiding back here? Why the hell don't we just shoot them in the head the second they step through the door? Oh man, come back!
Ouch. Man, he's powerful. Pretty fun. Nice challenge. Oh, dead again! See, this game has some challenge to it. Or I'm just not very good. But, you know, in Fallout 3, I would have pressed the VATS button, it would have paused everything, I would have blown everybody away. But in this instance, in Fallout 4, the VATS, they just slow time down. So you're not safe. Which is nice. I'll try getting one of the rads. And I can get sort of a full health. Rad away! Yeah, be distracted by the way.
Shut up! They're headed this way now. Be ready.
So the dialogue in this section is actually handled pretty well, with some of the ambient dialogue of the guys around the corner. It really contributes to that feeling like I was led into a trap, especially with them talking about it.
I don't know. Maybe
What do
you
you mean
should go
it's taking
check
so
it
long?
out. You don't think I will?
That means you're expecting your friends to die.
Tired of sitting on my ass anyway.
How about one of these?
Get some.
This should be fun. That'll leave them dead.
Sometimes I find it a little difficult to throw Molotov cocktails. There we go. Uh-oh.
Come on, girl!
Ah, need some stim packs. Oh, this is fun, riveting. Some riveting action. Oh, especially because I've died a few times from it. Oh, watch me reload. Oh, maybe it's time for a critical attack. How about that, buddy? Would you like that? Critical. I just press square for that. Listen. Give myself a lot of health. Take a little bit of glue while I'm waiting for you.
Just had to play here.
Bit harder to aim with that. Okay, I'm awful with that gun. Oh, he's quite the boss. Oh, I see. When they have a skull by their name, they're legendary villains. Which is fun. It's a nice little addition. I remember this is a deep cut, but Wing Commander 1, they even had if you ever played Wing Commander, it's like Star Wars with humans versus cats. Oh, I'm sitting here talking, trying to do commentary, and I'm dying. Anyways, Wing Commander 1, Wing Commander, the Chris Roberts game, if you're familiar with the whole Star Citizen what, $94 million Kickstarter project. Anyway, Wing Commander, humans versus cats in space. It's like Star Wars, but they would have legendary bad guys you run into in these certain dogfights. And, you know, they were better weapons and stuff. And it was just a nice little... It was a nice little addition. When you're running a lot of the same missions, you can switch it up. Yeah. Okay, this time, gotta do the same thing. Gotta rat away. And a lot of health. And avoid his shot. He's got a big shot, that guy. That's interesting. I wonder what he's shooting with. And I wonder if I'll be able to get that gun too. That he's so easily killing me with. There we go, full health. Let's shotgun some guys in the face.
It's taking so
and get a
long.
Molotov.
I don't know.
Oh, put a mine by the door.
Go check it out. You don't
Yes.
think I will? Can't keep doing this forever. Tired of sitting around anyway. What's the point of hiding back? Why the hell don't we just shoot them in the head the second they step through the door?
That was... I wonder if that's gonna hurt any Codsworth, or if it's just a friendly mine. Can I sneak around? I'll go downstairs. I don't know if I can get up to where they are. Maybe. You got that, Codsworth? He's almost invincible. He does die, and then he respawns, but... Oh, this is interesting. Feels like I'm in like a dock.
Apparently decided we were too much trouble.
Food on you better be worth it.
Take care of him, buddy. Or are you gonna get last hit and take my experience? No. I got it too. You can hear the cha-ching. Just give up? Whoa, you don't know. You don't know who you're dealing with, lady. I'm trying to find my son that I carried in my womb. You got that, Codsworth? I'm gonna set you on fire, and then you run into the bad guys. Okay? And go. Oh, my arms are broken. My arms seem to work fine there. Really getting tired of being called a little bitch. Bitch. Oh, crap. Alright, time to stim up. Oh, man. He just took down Codsworth. This guy. Pretty powerful. What's he shooting me with? Ah, I can't run. I can't dodge. There we go. Dodge. I need to take him away from long range with my... Not the sniper rifle, but there you go. Hardened pipe action bolt rifle. No, that's not gonna work. This guy's running. I guess he's not. Guess he's not running.
Time to reel him in. Why don't you just die?
Come on. Critical time. Yes. Don't come too far. Not to stock up now. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, that was nice. Enjoyable combat experience. A little bit of story with the dead settlers down here. Them luring me in. Trap. He's got a gold-sided tuned hunting rifle. That's probably what he was killing me with. Let's take it all off. Oh, too much. And now Codsworth is gone. Oh no, does he lose all the inventory that he had, or is he just going to magically appear Bethesda style? By the way. Well, I've already got a lot of stuff, so I might as well just keep grabbing it. Now I can't stop. Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey.
Something.
Oh, I don't think I gave him anything, actually. So no, I don't think he lost anything. Give him some of this stuff. The armor is what really weighs you down. And you don't really use it, because you can only... I don't think there's really much of a like leg armor, arm, chest, head kind of thing. I think it's mostly just like an armor suit and then a headpiece. So it's a little more simplified. So I can already run around, so we'll just go. Alright, that was it. Grab some medkits to the road, of course. Maybe collect stuff off all these dead bodies. See what else they got. I'm going to become over encumbered again, of course. I didn't really think that through, did I? Did I? Music is still pretty sinister. Almost feels like there's something else that's going to pop out. There could be. I don't think I've seen all the guys dead, but it feels like they are. At least I killed the boss. That might have been just what happened.
Hey.
What's mine is yours, huh?
That's great. I'm glad you feel that way. We won't have to deactivate you, will we? Sort that out by weight. So, I think this is going to bring the first playthrough to an end. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We can be playing more Fallout 4. Probably quite a bit of it. And I'll also be throwing in older games, Super Nintendo games, NES, Genesis. If there are any favorite retro games you have, be sure to either comment on this video, or you can email at gamethinktalk@gmail.com, gamethinktalk@gmail.com, or Twitter, gamethinktalk, or you can comment on this video on YouTube and just throw out some of your favorite retro games, and we will play them on here. Because what's more fun than having someone play a game that you loved for the first time? That's what I want. So, I want to be sure to check into a90skid.com.au for more great gaming news, reviews, let's plays, and awesome stuff you can buy like old retro games, new games, and cool gaming accessories like clothing and stuff from the Pop Vinyl line. And until I see you again, you have fun out there.